What up? Let's go and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
If your iPhone alarm isn't working, isn't waking you up in the morning, you aren't alone. For a lot of people, the Clocks app isn't working.
What?
And so people are just sleeping in. Even if you're late to work, I'd use this as an excuse.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying even if it hasn't broken for you,
I know,
you
I
just
get it.
overslept. Just be like, and then like, show the app now. Set it for 1 minute. Let's see what happens.
It's broken
It
again.
gives me anxiety.
Apple has heard hundreds, even thousands of complaints on social media and discovered the issue. They say the expected sound for some users is not working and a fix is on the way. That's tough. You're going to bed just hoping your alarm works.
I know.
I would not sleep. I don't sleep anyway. But going to bed, and luckily I'm a ninja and don't have, I have neurosis. Not the same, but close.
Kind of.
My alarm never goes off. I have it set. I never get to my alarm.
You just wake up
I hate
before
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
hate that happens.
You know, I have I set mine to sleep mode, and if you do that, you won't get any calls, no texts, nothing. And I didn't know that.
Your alarm will go off though.
Well, yeah, but what if somebody needs me in the middle of the night?
You can
can add
actually
people.
call through it, and you can add people to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like if you're away from your wife or something, but you want her to get through, like you could add her or your kids.
But mostly just add me.
And Bobby.
See, Morgan, this is why it's good that your dad still calls you in the mornings.
Exactly.
Every
He's my
morning.
backup alarm
That
clock.
is so crazy. How old are you, Morgan?
I'm 30.
Oh, my goodness.
He's my backup alarm clock. I don't ever want to miss work, and he's my,
I mean, it's special.
And
No.
so what does he say? Does he say the same thing every morning?
no, we talk about things.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Well, it always starts with, hey, you awake? How's it going over there? And then we catch up on life.
Does
for
he
like
have an
5 minutes.
alarm that tells him to be your alarm?
I don't think so. I
So
think
he
he just
naturally
knows
wakes
to
up.
call me. Yeah.
What if there's a dude over at your house? He still calls and you talk to him when you're sitting next to a dude?
Well,
Wait,
the,
that's
dude, the
not-
dude would, stop talking probably for dad's call. The phone just doesn't answer itself.
I'm just saying, like, it feels weird that dad has to call you when a dude's in bed. Like, it just seems weird.
Morgan's not.
Why are you
she
fantasizing
just
about
has
Morgan's-
dudes
No,
No,
in
no,
her
I just
style.
find it weird.
All right, from Polestar, Taylor Swift comes in number one. She broke $1 billion with her Eras tour. Beyonce's Renaissance tour grossed $580 million. Bruce Springsteen grossed $380 million. They made a bunch of money. Now, gross is not what they get. Gross is all the money coming in before they pay all the bills. But it's the first ever to break $1 billion. That's pretty wild. Congratulations. North Carolina man says his sister's dream foretold his lottery jackpot. A North Carolina man won $837,000 after his sister had a dream that he encountered riches. In her dream, I found a bunch of gold. I guess dreams do come true. He bought the winning $1 Cash 5 ticket.
$1.
I was stunned. At first, I saw the jackpot went back down to $100,000. So I knew someone had hit it. I had no idea it was me.
Wow.
After taxes, he will take home $598,000.
Oh,
Dang.
I mean, if that sister had that dream, that sister needs to get a little cut of that pie.
huh. So sister had a dream, told him, I had a dream about this, and then he went and bought a lottery ticket?
Or did she tell him after and she really did? And she's like, I had a dream. That is from UPI. So I guess the problem, let me read you the headline of the story, and then I will give you the fundamental issue I have with the story. The twist on season 2 of MILF Manor, fathers and sons are going after the same women.
What?
So MILF Manor airs Sunday nights, 10 p.m. It follows 6 moms ranging from 40s to 60s as they date younger men in their 20s. It's a show. I'm not going to spoil anything. The real headline for me is not that it's on TLC, but TLC is the learning channel. What are you learning from MILF Manor?
Oh, the learning channel.
Yeah, this has been a thing with TLC. They just create programming that people are like, dang, I didn't know that I was this interested
But sometimes when
in
your
bizarre lives.
when your brand starts going a different way, you just roll with it,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They've had
they
a lot of
have.
shows. A lot of their shows are like that.
man. Yeah.
It is not
bizarre.
educational programming. It is Untold Stories of the ER. It is Return to Amish. It's crack addicts, but not crack. It's the crack, the back, the
Oh, like
chiropractors.
Oh, wow.
It's baby surgeons.
Was Honey Boo Boo on
Probably.
TLC?
Sounds like it was.
Yeah.
I think so.
Baby surgeons.
Yeah, so don't be confused with their babies doing surgery.
That's what I thought.
They're surgeons who deliver babies.
Oh, okay.
They had a show, My 600-Pound Life. Mm-hmm. Shows like that, where I'm learning that I'm interested in things I didn't know I was interested in, I guess. So MILF Manor.
That sounds interesting.
Okay, so they're dating the 20-year-olds, but then suddenly the dads are like, "Whoa, I'm into you.
You're really into this, huh? Amy's following up on the
Amy's
plot.
like, where do I
She's like,
apply?
whoa, whoa,
I'm interested."
whoa. Bumble will no longer require women to make the first move. Morgan, your thoughts on this?
I mean, it's what makes Bumble stand out. Like Hinge, it makes it exactly like Hinge,
So
in my opinion.
Bumble has always been where women had to say what up first. It gave them a bit of power and a bit of not having to deal with creeps all the time.
Yeah.
It made you feel safe a little bit. 10 years after creating the new model for dating apps with women make the first move, Bumble is opening the door to men starting conversation. Bumble is rolling out a new feature called Opening Moves that will let female users set a prompt to which male suitors can respond to initiate a conversation. For example, she could write, "What are you wearing?" And a guy would respond, "Camo briefs." Or that's what I would respond. So it's not free as to where you just get on. Anybody can send you a message if you're a woman, but they are doing things. And I'm surprised, too, they haven't allowed like people who pay a subscription to be able to initiate with women.
Oh, you can pay subscriptions now on both Hinge and Bumble, and you can be part of the Beeline, or you get more roses. Like, you get better matches. There's definitely a money scheme happening with dating apps.
Oh yeah.
And by that money scheme, though,
It's a
what we mean
business.
is
profiting.
not communism, not socialism, but
Capitalism.
Correct.
Woo, we
yes.
got it.
A money scheme,
Yeah.
or, well, build a
Capitalism.
business. It's capitalism. That's correct. CNN. Bon Jovi admits he got away with murder, not literally, but he is still married. But he said he had 100 girls in his life at some point, and his wife just kind of dealt with it.
Did he say this in the new Hulu documentary?
John Bon Jovi admits it was like an ABC special.
Oh, okay.
And so yes, because that ends up going on Hulu.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's the formula there. So he admitted that he indulged in the rock star lifestyle a little too much during the 80s. He admits he's no saint when it comes to his 35-year marriage. He said it's pretty good for him back in the day. He said, and he told Michael Strahan in Halfway There, which is halfway there. Right, cool. So he said, I'm a rock and roll star. I'm not a saint. I'm not saying there weren't 100 girls in my life.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
You think?
He said, but if you think I was ever going to jeopardize my anything from believing the narcissist in me was real, what a stupid thing to do. What kind of excesses does a man need that's going to fuel that fire? It's just not worth it. I think he knows that now.
Oh, sure. And life's about learning, man.
Is it?
Yeah, so I've seen the preview to whatever documentary just came out. I mean, I saw the trailer 2 months ago, and the documentary just came out. And in the promo, one of the guys, I don't know who he is, the bassist maybe, he's like, yeah, I shouldn't have been married back then. I'm like, I got to watch this
So it feels to me like this ABC deal is a promo
for the documentary.
and it's on Hulu as well, but it's also a promo for the documentary.
Yeah.
That's the same company. His wife's tolerance is what allowed them to survive 35 years.
Yeah, usually that's what it
Because
is.
she knew what was up.
You think? 100 girls.
Ugh.
I mean, probably more than that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's just like a thing. 100 girls. Dang. Why you need to wear sunglasses every day, even when it's cloudy. Experts reveal that it is not overkill to wear sunglasses when it's cloudy and you're outside, because if you don't, it could prevent serious health problems. Because just because you don't see the sun doesn't mean the sun doesn't reach you. Like,
That's like,
Yeah, they're UV rays. They're still
sure.
there.
that's like what?
They say like when it's overcast or whatever, you can still get a sunburn.
Same thing with sunscreen, right? If you're
Mm-hmm.
out, the sun can actually nail you through the clouds, even though you don't feel it the same. So it's the UV rays. She goes, if you're outdoor, I'd just put it on if I were you. So I still don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, well, it feels like a good day for clouds. You know what? I don't even do it when it's sunny. You know what? I don't even go outside. I'll be honest with you. I don't even go outside. I'm good. I don't need to go outside. iHeart Country Festival presented by Capital One is Saturday in Austin, Texas. We will be there. It'll be on Hulu. Speaking of Hulu, 8, 7 Central on Saturday night on Hulu. We'll be there. You can still get tickets if you want to go, Ticketmaster.com. You can watch it on Hulu. Keith Urban, Old Dominion, Brothers Osborne. I'll be hosting it. Jelly Roll. It's a lot of people. But on Hulu, be sure to check it out on Saturday. That's your news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, Sam Hunt, Outskirts. Bobby Bone Show. 1 week from today, so today's May 1st, I think that would be May 8th at 2 p.m. Central, I'll be holding a press conference to announce something 1 week from today. Nobody knows anything about it, but this is the first time I'm saying anything about it. It has nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about as well. So just put that on. I'll do it on my Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones. 1 week from today at 2 p.m. Central Time, Mr. Bobby Bones Instagram. Secondly, again, no connection with this at all. Morgan wants to read some listener theories about the secret that Eddie knows that he had to sign the non-disclosure agreement to learn.
And listeners have theories about this?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a little development there. Again, my press conference 1 week has nothing to do with this. So I don't want him to get jumbled up. But we're going to go through those theories next. And then some new news on this. And then Lunchbox has a report on Ed Asner, 90-second report on Ed Asner, the actor.
Oh, he's an actor.
Yeah, see, you don't even know. Yeah. We'll get to that and your calls. allow me to reset this real quick. I got a call. Hey, will you come and learn some industry country music secret and meet with the record label and sign this document that's called a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA. But if you share the secret, you have to pay $1 million. And I'm like, I don't want to know the secret, even for free. I'm good. They're like, no, you need to know the secret. I'm like, no, thank you. So Scuba Steve learns the secret. And then I say, well, can Lunchbox and Ray learn the secret? And they're like, no chance. But then they ask if they can give the secret to Eddie for some reason. So Eddie signs the paper. If he shares it, it's $1 million. It's a fine, apparently. I don't know what it is. Okay? So that's the whole story that happened like 2 weeks ago. It was not made up. It's not us like searching for content, anything like that. That's really what's happening behind the scenes here. However, did you guys get them? Well, I'll come to that after this. You got the message today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm confused by it.
We'll come back in a second. Okay, Morgan, you have listener theories.
Yeah, so there's listener theories that this big secret involves the show and not actually anybody outside of the show.
Okay, I'd be curious to hear them, but I don't know the secret, but I can probably tell you if some of these are true or not true. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so Bobby, you and your wife are having a baby.
No, that is not true. That is not this. I mean, maybe at some point in our lives, but right now, that is not accurate. She is not pregnant. Incorrect.
Okay. Lunchbox won some version of the lottery.
I don't think he would be able to keep it a secret.
Yeah, why would I tell Eddie?
He wouldn't even be here.
I think it's because people think you like wouldn't tell anybody without an NDA. I think that's where that theory
He would
is
tell
coming from.
everybody.
I would scream it from
He
the
would not
rooftops.
show- well,
I would
yeah.
stand on a street corner with a sign that says, I won the lottery.
Okay, what else?
That's wrong.
I got secretly married.
Any remarks to that?
No, I have not gotten secretly married. I would also shout that from the rooftops.
Okay, go ahead.
Amy adopted another kid.
Oh, whoa. That'd be crazy.
Why?
That's a lot. You already have two as a single parent.
But she's mentioned she's wanted to. She's thought about it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a
That'd be
lot, man.
Sorry, are you saying that could be? No, it has nothing to do with the show.
Right.
Listen, this is listener theories.
Okay, go ahead.
And then Eddie and his wife renewed their vows in a really big way.
What?
Listen, I don't,
What?
guys.
What's that mean in a big way? Like
Like,
they did it
I don't-
naked?
Well, because he's been talking about them like renewing their vows, and he just wanted to make it like a fun big
Got it.
secret.
Nothing about Eddie's
that
big.
happened.
So,
Okay.
well, no, you often say his nose is.
Oh, that's right. His nose is big. I was talking about the other part.
Now you already said nothing.
You said nothing. So,
I mean-
so now you can no longer say his nose
Nah,
is
we
big.
just strike that from the record, Your Honor.
So this is what I'd like to say. I did not sign the papers. I now know the secret.
Wait, you didn't
Wait,
sign
why
it
do
and
you know it without signing? I signed my life away, and you know the secret?
Yeah, because everybody's getting kicked out of the building today. After you guys know this now, they're asking everybody to leave the building today at a certain point after the show, so we can record it
Record what?
exactly.
So yeah, that's what I don't understand. Now, I was confused by the email because it was like Bobby's going to be there, and I'm like, well, Bobby doesn't know the secret. He's not allowed to know the secret. Then B, so we will react. How will we? I thought the whole reaction would be whatever the
So
secret
here's
is.
the
You
thing.
would.
I don't know the full secret. I only know part of the secret. I know what's happening, and I'm gonna be let in on it right before But they're making everybody leave the building, so whatever happens,
So
people.
the record label's coming here,
Uh huh.
and they're kicking us out
Uh huh.
because they have a secret.
Uh huh.
I have my theory
Okay. What is it?
that Bobby has been asking artists every time they come in to be a co-writer or a co-singer on some song called Plural Roar Murals.
It has nothing to do with
And
me.
so Bobby and they finally got someone to
No.
take the bait.
Not it, and has nothing to do with me because I don't even know the full secret. They just had to tell me enough for me not to freak out when
So-
they asked everybody to leave the building.
So how do we know?
You don't.
No.
Are they bringing a hologram here? Remember?
I don't know.
Of Elvis or something?
That would be awesome. Or the real Elvis.
No, but what I'm saying is how do
What
we...
if that's the announcement? Hey, later today after you guys leave, hey, pretty daddy, I'm here and I'm 83 years old, and I'm gonna announce it. That would be awesome. I guess why you guys can't know, Eddie's being quiet because he didn't want to say anything.
I'm just here so I
why
don't
you
get
can't
fined.
know is because we have to tape it. There would be days since the taping of it to the air that you could reveal it. That's why you have to leave. But they knew I'd freak out if I was like kicking you guys out of the building, and I was like, okay, I get it. So I'll be learning the full secret later.
Cool.
Without signing an NDA. That's messed up.
Wait, so you
sacrificed
could
$1 million.
So you could go the rest of the time
Telling
and
people.
say something and not get sued.
But I'm not going to because
I get that.
unless it's so good.
And that's why they tell you secrets.
Then I'll
'cause
be
you never
yelling
do that.
rooftops like you won the lottery, you know? Yeah. So was it weird when you guys got a note saying you had to leave the building?
Yeah, I was like, what?
What? How was it said to you?
You
says
need
you-
to leave
you-
tomorrow at this time.
What?
Like,
Say it again?
You need to.
It says you have to
basically-
vacate the building at this time. No one is allowed here except for Bobby, Eddie, and Scuba. No questions.
It said no questions?
I didn't see
But
that
you
part,
asked
but-
a question.
Did it say no questions? Is he
No. It just says heads up. Having to clear the building tomorrow at 10:38 before guests arrive. If
Yeah.
you need to come back to finish your work, I can text you when everything wraps.
You will be escorted out by armed guards.
No,
I was
nothing.
like,
no,
what in
no,
the world?
And I'm like, come back.
It is not a bit that we created, I promise you. We've done some bits off of this, but it's not something we created. It's not going to be like, oh, like Lunchbox's little bits he does.
I don't do little bits.
You do.
you do.
Do you want to do your tease for tomorrow? Oh,
Dude, tomorrow, I'm going to
Here we
change
go.
someone's life.
Yeah, here we go.
In this studio, I have something that's going to change someone's life. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You may have to sign an NDA if you want me to tell you early.
You know you have to get an attorney to write up the NDA, and that's going to cost you money.
Oh, it does?
He has an attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
He-
friend.
He yelled once on the podcast, I'll call my lawyer.
That's
That's
right.
right. He did say
I
that.
will. John Hodges, man. Check him out.
So tomorrow you're going to change somebody's life.
I'm going to change someone's life. And I mean, you don't want to miss it. Like, this is, it could be
Oh my God.
a Tell Me Something Good. Could be the biggest Tell Me Something
It's
Good
that
we've
big.
had. Yeah.
It's that big.
In
Okay.
a while.
So we got multiple things here.
I mean, who's excited to have their life changed?
But in
I
what
mean-
way?
But you
I mean, you
often dangle, and then when you finally get to the carrot, it's not a carrot at all.
And you
It's
never do
gold.
anything for other people
It's
completely.
cardboard. Yeah, true.
It's always a little bit for you.
Yeah. So that's tomorrow. He'll finally reveal the end of that segment too.
Man, I'm
But the
excited.
thing we're recording today is not tomorrow.
Right. Two different things.
I don't even think I can say when it's going to be, but it won't be forever away because I don't even know exactly when. Just kind of.
Goes back to Lunchbox's question
Uh-huh.
when it plays back or whatever. We react in that moment.
I don't know how it's going to work because I don't know what it is. I just
Are we allowed
know-
to speak?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll be able to speak
Okay.
at some point.
This whole thing is getting
It's weird.
confusing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's play Ashley Cook, Your Place. Here you go. Thank you, guys.
I just have I was today years old story for you guys. So I'm 23 now. Probably when I was like 20, I figured out how the light in the fridge turned off and on. I guess before I just never thought about it. I just thought it was like a sensor. But then one day I was like, hey, did you guys know that this button gets clicked when the door closes? That's what turns off the fridge light. And they were all like, yeah. And I was like, well, I was today years old.
Thanks for your vulnerability. Yeah. It's hard not to laugh at some of these, but that's the point of them, is that we have one that we feel idiotic about too, and everybody's like, duh. But yeah, I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, all the refrigerators have a little button.
Uh-huh. And I knew that, but there are things that I didn't know that you guys were like, duh, we knew that.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't judge anyone if they say, I was today years old when I found out. That's kind of that frees you from any judgment, because we kind of all have one of those. It's now time for 90 seconds on Ed Asner, the actor. Lunchbox is going to do a report. I collect these signatures, and I got one from Ed Asner. And so this is how we're broadening our knowledge. 90 seconds on the clock, Lunchbox, and go.
Yeah, Ed Asner. He was born in Kansas City, Missouri, but he hails from Kansas City, Kansas, where he grew up. And then he started college, and he was doing college. He was working in a steel mill, and he was going to do journalism. They're like, hey, there's no money in journalism. He's like, all right, I'll start being an actor. Starts being an actor, then boom, gets drafted into the military. Got to go to the war.
Wow.
And in the war, what did he do? You don't know, do you? He traveled around and did plays at army bases. Like, he was like an actor, like, to keep the morale up. And then he got back, started doing small jobs. Then he got the job on the Mary Tyler Moore show. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, being the boss. Kind of like the bald guy, chubby type guy.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And he was such a hit on there that he got his own spin-off called like Lou, and that's how he became a famous Hollywood actor.
And that's Ed. And see, that's a good report. That's a good.
I mean, it shows I don't know, so I don't really know how
seconds.
to tell you about.
Was he on a Simpsons episode?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I still feel like
I don't know. He did appear in 3 episodes of Modern Family the last season, I think.
Do you recognize him from Modern Family?
I recognize him. He was like the grandpa.
There you go. Nice job.
So,
And he had a lot of voiceover work in other TV shows, but I don't really know.
He was the guy in Up. He was the grandpa in Up, too.
Never seen it.
Oh, he's the voice for the grandpa?
The grandpa with the big dark
Why
glasses.
are we calling out that Lunchbox said he hails from somewhere?
I did it because you did it, Amy.
Yeah, I feel like
literally.
you
It
did
was
on
a joke.
purpose.
It was kind of a parody of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I made sure I said hail.
Funny, haha.
What were you asking?
What do you know him for? Like, why did you?
Mary Tyler Moore. I saw that his auto
That's what I
cut
wondered.
was up on eBay because I just searched for auto cuts, like cut out signatures that have been authenticated. That's what I collect. He was also in the Santa Claus. He was Santa Claus at the end.
Oh.
Or Elf, sorry, when he sits on his lap. You know when the big Will Ferrell sits on the lap?
Oh.
And also he tells the story.
Oh,
That's Ed Asner.
that's Ed Asner?
Uh-huh.
The big elf?
The Santa Claus. He's Santa Claus and Elf.
Okay, so that's not who tells the story. Who tells the story is
It's
the big
head
elf.
Oh, but is that not who that is? I don't know. I've only seen it like once. I don't know.
Okay.
I never even watched
You're a
Elf.
big fan, huh?
No. My wife's family, they watch it every Christmas Eve. I know we never did that. We didn't.
But he had a lot of work. I mean, you going over all these stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe he was in that. He had so many.
Papa Elf. He's Papa Elf in Elf.
Oh, he is?
He
Ed
tells the
Asner
story.
is? Okay,
Yeah.
so he does tell a story.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, guys!
It says Elf. He's Bob. Okay.
This is what happens when-
that's Bob Newhart. Got it.
Okay.
I have a Bob Newhart one too.
You do?
Yeah, from a check.
Hey, and
they cut the
Bobby
corner of
Newhart.
the check off. It's Bob Newhart.
Wow.
I know, that's pretty cool. Okay, let me play. This is Jenny from Mississippi.
I'm a big fan of your songs.
She loves your songs. And what's your favorite, Caroline?
Hobby Lobby Bobby.
Hobby Lobby Bobby.
Well, I mean, if the people demand it.
Yeah, man, give it to him.
I thought that was like someone on helium at first.
Right, yeah, it
It's
did
a
sound like
4-year-old
that.
kid, yeah. Eddie and I have a comedy band called The Raging Idiots, and this is a song about my life.